Morning, guys. Right, I've had a little request for something. I've not made one of these before, but can't be much more harder than doing my ordinary collars and leads. I had a gentleman ask me, can I do a round collar, a standard short collar, like the conventional flat leather collars, but can you do it in a round collar like my slip leads that I do? So without further ado, I'm going to have a go. It's a blind leading a blind here. I've never had a go at it. He wants it 3/4 of an inch wide, so he's only using a tiny little buckle, and I should put a D-ring on it as well, so that he's got that. Obviously to clip his lead to, also, and to put his ID on there as well. As we know, we've got to have ID on our dogs when we're walking them out and about. So without further ado, he says, I'm going to have a go at the first thing I think I need to do is glue this dear little bit around there, look. But it's only 18 inches in total, you know. There we go. Let's have a go at doing this, because I know you like watching paint dry, so so we'll just have a go at this, and let's just get hold of my glue gun first. It's got more glue on that than it has thinners. Alright, I'll just put that on there, take that off a minute. So, no idea how this is going to... Bear with me, and I've got a phone call there. Hello? Hello?
Hello, is that Ray Townsend?
It is speaking.
Oh, hello there. I've been ringing up because I've seen your dog leads on Chris Upton's sites, and I was wondering if you were still doing them, because I'd be very interested in them and any other Gundog equipment that you've got. I don't know if you had a catalogue or a...
No, I'm just a retired saddle maker now, mate. So I'm doing a video at the moment, sorry about that. But I'm not going to I won't keep you long, because as I say, I'm videoing it and I've got some glue on the go. If you've got a paper and pen, just take down my email address and then just a brief message of what you're after, and I'll reply to you this evening, if not before.
Okay, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, I've got a pen with me.
Right, Ray, all small case, it's Ray Townsend. I'll spell it all out. R-A-Y T-O-W-N S-O-N 1948. Yeah, at hotmail.
hotmail.com.
I'll give you my phone number. Well, you have the phone number there, but I'll give it out. It's 077 13 09 09 29. Okay, and I'll get back to you this evening.
Great, thank you very much.
Sorry to cut you off short, but I'm trying to do some gluing.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Sorry about that, people. That's how to do it. Always happens. Right, where were we before I was interrupted? Right, yeah, we're gluing this, aren't we? Yeah, okay. I'm going to glue all this down here because I don't know quite what I'm going to be doing with this this edge bit here yet. So I'm going to cover all the side, make sure I've got it. This is a contact glue I'm using here. For those that don't understand the difference between a glue and a contact glue, I'm not insulting your intelligence. It's a fact that you can virtually, as soon as it makes contact with the other side or whatever, that's it, it sticks. But I do allow it a few seconds or minutes to go off a bit, otherwise it's it's not going to stick if you've still got it a bit wet. But a lot of people, I always say to myself, I do rub it on a bit like, but I've had feedback from a lot of people that, you know, no, we like it, at least you talk us through it, instead of just sitting here watching it, and we don't get bored. Well, that's nice to hear. Thank you very much for those people that viewed that. I'll put this up. I've got a site there, Charlie Tango 1, and that's where I put these videos up to on YouTube. So let me just get the glue gun and just dry this bit off a little bit. Then I can bear with me a little bit of a blue here. So I usually get calls like that all the time regarding my leads and everything, which is nice. As I said, I think a lot of you know that I'm a retired saddler now, and let's get this right. I do this more as a hobby now, and because I'm into gun dogs, etc. I tend to stick to these things. It started off with my friend and I, Chris Upton, down in Cornwall. Unfortunately, he's having a bit of aggravation from some bunny person, I don't know, up in Scotland, but we won't go into that. And we designed this slip leading collar, and put that on there. Yeah, when we was happy with the way it was, so right, okay then, yeah, we'll go with that. So from there on, I've been doing these. I don't want to put that in, that's in the way of video. I do other things. I do some bushcraft stuff, and that's what I started messing around with. I was again looking on YouTube and see some of this stuff up here, and you think, oh yeah, that's quite nice, and I thought I'll have a go at that. And I did have a hide that someone had given me on a shoot. It said to me, can you make me a belt? I went, well yeah, I can make a belt, mate, you know, what size you want, what width, blah blah blah, etc., as you do. And so our mate, he says, no, I'll tell you, he says, what I've got, he says, I don't know, if you want cash, that's fair enough. If not, you know, I have got a hide here, because he used to work for no, not an abattoir, what do you call them? Oh dear, it's gone from me now. You know what I mean anyway. So they're all closed down now, a lot of these places. So I said, yeah, okay then. So I took that and I just went from there. That gave me a little bit of leather work to practice on, and do this, that and the other. Just put the heat gun on for a second, and away we went. I went from there and I started making all sorts of things, which you can see on my on my YouTube site. Once you go onto the home page, there's little menus underneath the picture, which says home, and then it's videos and about and this, that and the other, and that's basically it. You click on videos, it'll show you all the videos that I've been doing, and that's it. It'll open all the little bits and pieces that I've made. I mean, I've got one up here. I'll just what's this here? Let's get this out and show you this. You can get it off. That's something I just knocked up. So let's get it in view. There you go. That's That's what you call a spot on, a sort of like knick-knack spot on. I started making them, and then I went from something else, and it just grew and grew. I was doing all sorts of forage pouch, and it just went from there. So now I've done this, I've got to find out what I'm going to do next. So you bear with me. Bring you back, people. Excuse me. Frog in the throat again. Just going to work what I've had to do is I've had to think about it, work it out. So rather than watching all the boring bits, which is really self-explanatory, I'm going to start off with this because I've got it telephotoed in. All I've done, this is a keeper that I'm going to use to go with the buckle, and I use these little tiny things here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's have a look. Should do. Okay, let's turn it round so you can see it that way. There we go. And I'm going to be putting that on this keeper here so you can see, and then I'll tally the camera back out. This is just so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm putting it on there like that, and what I do is I tend to bend this over first onto that one. God knows what the police find to do on a Sunday morning or afternoon. That's that bent over there like that. Now I just fold this over here, like so. Turn it over, and I'm going to do the same with that piece. Bend that over, like so. And I've got two flat pieces in the middle of this, so I'll just put that over there and squash it down. And there we have one little keeper. Now that, hopefully, is going to go on here. Like that. And then when this comes over, it will be going on there, like so. Right, now, first thing to do, tally this camera back out. Bear with me for the movement. That's it. I try not to take it all the way out so at least you can see it close up without it, well, you know, it's too far away, you can't quite see what's going on. Well, that's my belief anyway. Right, still going on. What's the time? Oh dear. There we go. And this is the tool I cut it with, this little baby here. Where are we? It's only a bradawl really. I'll just smack the ends of it down, put it in a diamond shape, you know, smacked it down flat, put it in a diamond, so it's in a diamond shape, fold it down a bit, and then what I've done is I put it on the stone and put an edge on both sides. And oh dear, I hate to be stabbed by that, that would really hurt, you know. So I'll put that in its appropriate place. Now, what I've done with this one is I've folded the leather over. You've seen me do that on collars before, but he wanted all this grade all the way, like, you know, so I just continued that grade, grade leather. Carried on down with it, and then I put some thinning down some leather that I use for the leads. So that's been split down both sides, and then what I've done is I stuck it down onto it. Take that off for a minute. I stuck it down, worked out where I'm going to need the buckle, so I punch a hole in there which is 6 inches from the end up to here, 3 inches in the middle, and then I punch the elongated hole there for the buckle. So that now folds over there like that. So I'll have the buckle here, the keeper there, well it'll be the D-ring there, then there'll be the keeper here, and I might just rivet it down, but I've been inclined to, what I want to do is I want to rivet it down, but I'm going to sew it down, but what I want to do is run a stitch all the way around here to keep this leather. I've stuck it to that. Same at this end as well. I've stuck it. Obviously I've got stitching in here. This is to pick up the piping, which I've done. You can see on the underside. So I'm now going to have a go at running the stitch down here right the way round. Well, you could say it's cosmetic reasons, but also it's going to hold this leather to that leather. So bear with me 2 secs. We'll have the old machine going. I don't know if you'll see us in the distance. I doubt it. No. Right, 2 secs and I'll be back with you. Right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Now let's sew up this end. Also, by having this stitching here, it does give it added strength, believe it or not. I don't think so, but it does. See now, so because I'm not going to be able to stitch this when I fold it over, because it's going to be too close to the other work. And I'm not going to be able to get my foot up against the D-ring or the buckle. So I think favourite is to rivet this. I'll show you what I've done in a moment. I'm just running down either side of that. Right up here. There, do the other end, 2 seconds, I'll be back with you. So I can do that right up here actually, this one. And what I've got to do is glue it down. Punch some holes in as well, obviously. As I say, I've not made one of these before, but it's not exactly rocket science, is it? But it's getting your head round it all. Okay, just come down the home straight now. Of course, when it's small stuff like this and you've got a big machine, I've had to reduce the needle size in there. For obvious reasons. Because it would just be too big for the needle would be too big for the little bit of work I'm doing, and it would look out of place. Well, that's that done. So let's I'll burn these off in a second and see what I've done now is I've stitched that either side now, down here and down here. This is the stitch that's holding the piping. So you got that down there and on the back side. What I do is I burn these off and then I hammer them down just to make sure, hammer the stitch in. Where are we? Up here. Oh. this is what I do on a Sunday morning. But as I say, as soon as the orders ease off a bit, which they've actually done for the last 2 or 3 days actually, I should go over with my mate Chris, go over to not Chris Upton, my mate Chris over at Dover. He runs his own little club there, clay shoot. He does he travels up, takes groups up to people to go shooting up country, etc. He also is a picker up on my shoot, so I go over there once in a while and have a little pop around with the clays, just to keep my hand in, right, you know, because you can't just wait all the way through the season till it's cock day or beaters day and then you know, expect you to be shooting A1 when you haven't done any practicing. Right, a little banging, won't be a minute. And this end. This just helps to push the stitching in that you've made, so it's nice and flush, you know, smooth. So as you see, it's gone a bit smoother now. Doesn't stick so proud, does it? Right. How are you enjoying it so far? Rubbish? Yeah, I know, mate. It's terrible, isn't it? You just can't get the staff these days. Right, now that's done. That's going to go in there like so. Yeah, I can see it from there. It's going to go in there like so. Then when I stitch this, when I finish, I'm going to glue that down there like that. Stitch along here, then I should glue that down in there. So that's done then. And then that will be coming over this way. I do it that way because you don't want this edge, when I trim it back, you don't want this edge rubbing against the dog's neck. So it will be going the opposite way. But I won't pull that round that way until I've stitched it, otherwise we're defeating the object a bit here. Right. I could stitch that, but it means I've got to change the foot over, which I don't really want to do. Wait a minute, I've got to do that there, haven't I? So that's got to go down there. Yes, I can stitch that. I can stitch that or glue it. This one I'm just going to punch holes in this end. So without further ado, let's put some glue on there, glue this up, and then see how that goes. That's got to go on there, you know. I think I might have done that keeper a bit tight, I'm not sure yet. Let's have a looky see. Looks like it's coming up a bit tight, doesn't it? Yeah, not going to be. Let's take that off. Don't like that. Definitely don't like that. So I mean, you don't really want it too tight, you know what I'm saying, otherwise it's not going to do the job. You know, you won't be able to get it in there or something, and then that's defeating the whole object, isn't it? That's going to make any difference or not. Actually, if it doesn't, I'll just cut another one, no problem. Goes in there, and that should go in there. No, I'm going to cut another one, don't like that. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go and cut another one. You can see that being done if you want. I'll leave it on. Where are we here? That's it. Thinning this down. This is a bit of the old the leather I used for the lead. So let's, without further ado, get that off there. That's thinning that down. That should be enough. So we look to go right round. Oh yes. Now reduce it down a bit. That in there. Where's my stick of inches? Go. What I do is I'll just chamfer these edges so that which I've done on that one anyway, helps it to go in a lot easier. Just get another one of those little, and they are sharp. And the only way to get them out of this box is to stab your finger in there. As soon as stick to that. Right, put that up there. Bring my block back down. Use a bit of wood for this. Bring that back down here. Where are we? Over here. Bring it a bit narrower, that one. It might work better actually. Right, so what I'm going to do now is quite simple, he says. Put that in there. That's it. You see what I'm doing? Yeah? Hope you're watching it closely because I'll be asking questions later. Alright, I just folded that over to there, so I've gone right round the whole job, okay, and over to here. I'll make this one a little bit slacker, mark it with my finger. Theoretically speaking, when it's on there now, fold it up, it should go on there. See what it looks like. Yes, you've got plenty of room there now. Should have, so without further ado, put that away. Get me little special little bradawl thing. Yeah, you see this, can you? And what I'm doing is I'm putting it that way. Okay. Not the flat side, I'm going edgeways. You don't have to go in very far, just a little bit. Stop it in the middle and push it down. And as you push it down, because it's diamond shaped, it makes a slot for you. There we go. Put that back. That over there. Get our little clip. Push that in there. There's my pliers again. Here they are. That one in there. It's a bit windy out there today. You can hear that rustling around. That's it. We'll now push that clip in there. Like that. And now just squash it to make sure it's gripped it. And you just find the middle and just squash it a bit so that stays underneath out of sight. We now put it on here. Then we will fold this back. Check it. There you go, it's a lot better, isn't it? See? Right, so we do that. Now, I'll keep that on there. put the D-ring on there as well. And this helps to hold it there while I put the rivets in. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue this, let it go off a tad, then I can, once it's stuck down, that's it, it's in place, makes it a lot easier. So without further ado, I'll get my wee little thin brush here. So there we go. A bit of odd leather to stick it down. Doesn't matter if the glue goes in there because I will be gluing that at a later stage, so it all helps. And rather than put too many rivets in, what I tend to do is I tend to glue this fairly close, and I also, that's that done, and I also put the, unless you've got a fair old buckle, fair size, then you put the D-ring at a safe distance away from the buckle. So this one's going to be close to the buckle there, like that. But if it's a bigger thing, I'd have it somewhere down here, then you'd have a keeper. So there we go. So this one is going to be more or less, if you've got you in shot, that's going to be the buckle. Then I'm going to have the keeper sat in here. Sorry, the D-ring, and then I'm going to have the keeper there, or down a bit. So this will be close like that. I don't know if you can see that. That's how I'm hoping to do it. So obviously you need the D-ring because of the for clipping the dog lead to it. Let's just do a bit of quick hoovering here. I just remembered I should have put a bit of glue on here, because once I've folded that over, I'm going to be, that's a bit of glue, isn't it? Yeah. Only folding that onto itself, so I'm going to glue that as well while I'm at it. Right. Quickly give that a hum. Right, first things first, we'll have the keeper on, like so. Push that right up there. Then we're going to have the D-ring on. So, then we're going to have the buckle on. Like so, make sure we've got everything around the right way before we commit ourselves. To make sure we've got this equal to the buckle, which looks like we have. Bring this down here as well. And put this keeper up here a little bit. That's it, I'm just going to put a rivet in there and a rivet in here. That's what's going to hold this baby. And this is going to be squeezed in there like so. So that's how it's going to look once I've stitched it. Okay. Same's going to be on the other end. That's how I'm going to glue in there because it's going to lift otherwise. So that bit of glue off of there because I don't need that bit. Oh, have I still got people in there watching? That one. Will go down once I've riveted that. I'll put 3 bits in. I don't want 3 bits in there. 2 will be enough. Now I'm just going to stick this end piece as well actually. Then I can run the old stitcher through it. Keep putting that junk pot in the way, don't I? Sorry about that. I say a lot of it. When you're doing something for the first time that you haven't done, as I said, I'll have a go at anything. Sometimes you find out your errors and you rectify them as you're going along, or it just goes to plan, and it's just a question of which one. Yeah. Which one's going to work, so see if that sticks down now. It might do, it's gone off a bit, hasn't it? Oof, well, nearly there folks, I think. Right, push that up against that side, against there. And that's that end. So all that remains now is to run the stitch up here now and off to that end, see how we get on. Oh, now I think I might be inclined just to put those rivets in there as well. Don't really want to put some big brass ones in there, but a little bit stupid putting a nickel plate in there, isn't it? I might have some small ones actually. Let's have a look. What are those? Oh, they're not long enough. Right, let's look at these. I've got some short ones somewhere. I'm sure I have. Oh, what about them little things? They might do it. Yeah, they look a bit better, won't they? Let's get 2 of them. Ooh. I think I busted a nail here. God knows how, but there we have. And 2 little cups. There we go. And a number 2. I think we'll get that through there. Times I've got whacked through. Yep. Put that on there. See, I'm close to this stitching, so I don't really want to. Don't know if that'll hold. It's a bit. It's easier. No, I'm going to have to use these 2 silver ones. I think they're longer. I know what's going to happen. That's not going to take. Now, very hard to get this central when you're going through both of them. There we go, it's the only way to do it. Yeah, that's got to go there. They can go back in there. The stems on them are not long enough. Well, you know, I've had to go for a longer stem like that. So it goes through. It's a thick piece of metal. It's going to go leather. It's going to go through. So you'll see what I mean now. Now I've pushed it through. There's not much there, is there? So I've had to do it that way. I don't like mixing nickel with brass, but there you go. That's it, that should hold it now. Through there, put that down there. That goes through there, that goes through there like so. There you go, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Now what I'm just going to do is change the foot over. Make some holes. And where shall we go from there, shall we? Right. Yep, that has got that. Right, bear with me, not going to be 2 secs, he says. Just got to change the foot over, that won't take very long. Well, at the moment what I've got on here is a flat foot for doing all, obviously my old flat leather work, but like you certain parts of the collar and the lead. But once I get to these round collars, I've got to put this half piping foot on that I've had to make, because I can't, I think I said that on another video, I can't purchase, they don't make any for this machine. In fact, they're restricted as to what machines they make them for. And I've just dropped my screw. And I don't know where it went. Right, bear with me, I'm going to have to try and find where this has gone. Oh, it is. Oh. Sorry about that, people. Well, as you can see, it's only a tiny little screw, look. To hold the foot on and I've bloody lost it. Well, I thought I had. So, right, piping foot. Let's put this beast on. Horrible thing. But I can't do the job without it. That's unfortunate. What's that there? Yeah, I just had to put a little little catch tray or something under here to stop that doing that, because if I lose that little screw, in fact my mate's an engineer, I'll get him to make me a couple of screws with a, but this time I have a wing nut on the end instead of a screwdriver slot. It does make it a lot easier. But there we go, it's just going to tighten. Oh, where's it? That's it, tighten that up. Turn her on. There we go. See how we're going to get on with this one. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll have to open the stitch size up for these, because it doesn't seem to want to go where I want it to go. Interesting. And this last little bit by hand, for some reason, it's proving a bit of a so-and-so. Oh dear, that's a hand stitch job, that is. do it. Let's hope I can. So is that in some small way? I just knew I'd come across a little problem there when it comes to that. There we go. And this one, I still managed to do it. Right, talk to myself here, sorry. Right, just burn off these ends. And I think at this stage I'll safely say I will not be making any more of these. This is a one-off because it's too time consuming. Right, I know I've got some form of, what's the name now, but it's too time consuming. A little bit of feather there, let's get that off for a start, like that. And it's not viable really, it's just not a viable project to make. Get that surplus glue off there so it doesn't look nasty. At least the stitching's there. All that remains now is for me to cut that stitching off, and then when that's done it'll bend a lot easier because I'm going to be bending it the opposite way to what it wants to go. But, sorry I'm doing this sitting down, it's just that I use my knees and that to hold the other end of it so that it doesn't, I'm nearly there now anyway, because it tends to bend where I don't want it to bend. There you go. That's that cut off, like so. Theoretically that should bend up that way now. That's it. Put them through there and away we go. Just got to make some holes now and we're done. So without further ado, one little dog collar which as I said I shan't be making any more of, but there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I haven't bored you too much, because it can be a bit boring on some things because you're fiddling about with it, and I rabbit on as I normally do, but there you go. I'll catch you on the next one. You take care now. Bye for now.